So where did she run away from?
She ran away from her mother's house, but she's denying running away and saying she was at her grandmother's house with her baby because her mother kicked her out, and that she went home for something, and then her mother called the police. So we'll find out.
Unlock. Door.
Kimyata, come on out. I need to get an updated picture of you. Stand in front of this white column here. That's all right. You'll be okay. Yeah. You're gonna sit behind the desk here.
You guys don't even get your jeans Friday?
We never did. We
The
never.
last time when you were here?
We never.
So you were in placement before, correct?
May 7th.
You just returned on May 7th? Where did they place you at previously?
No, this was last year.
Last year? So you've been at home for the whole year? Did you have any problems up until recently?
Well, my mom said if I couldn't abide by her rules, I had to leave. And now I'm staying with my godmom.
How long have you been staying at your grandmother's?
My godmother.
Oh, your godmother.
I guess you can probably say, a month, I guess. Not even a month.
And your mother approved this?
Yes, because I packed my stuff. She said I had the choice. I stay home, abide by the rules, or I had to go. So I chose to leave and stay with my godmom. She helped me move my stuff to
But
her
you
house.
had permission, is what I'm stating.
Yes.
When's the last time that you attended school?
When my daughter was, I think, a month.
So in March? Did you get expelled or you just withdrew?
I withdrew.
Did you already enroll in the GED program?
Not yet.
What's taking you so long?
Before this even happened, I was gonna go to block because you can go there when you're 17. I can't go to Air Force because I'm 18. And we already tried, and they said at that time there were no more openings. So we had
Okay.
to wait until school started back up.
While you were attending school, did you have any special ed classification? Okay. Hi, Kimberly. This is Elizabeth from Lake County Juvenile Center.
Yes.
I'm calling to advise you that Kimyata has been admitted into our facility for runaway,
Yes.
and she will have a detention hearing on Monday morning at 8 o'clock.
Okay, at the Lake County Juvenile
Yeah, you're aware of where we're located, correct?
in Crown Point, right?
Yes, at 3000 West 93rd.
Yes. This is not her first time, so yeah, I know all about it.
Okay. Do you remember the visitation hours, 1:30 to 4 and 7 to 9:30?
Oh, see, I never had to do that. But, okay, if you say, hold on, let me write it down, because I never had to visit her. I just had the court hearing and then they shipped her off somewhere.
Okay.
Right. You say, what's the visitation?
1:30 to 4 and 7 to 9:30 every day, even on the weekend.
Okay, Monday through Friday. And it's the same place they have court, right?
Yes, no, even on the weekend, ma'am. You could visit this weekend.
Okay, but it's in the same building?
Yes, it's in the same building.
Okay, she's not across the street with the adult?
No,
Okay, okay.
same building.
All right, how is she doing?
She's doing okay. She's actually wants to speak to you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kimyata.
So what's gonna happen? Do you want me to come home?
You're not gonna, you gotta get the test. Yes, I would have loved for you not to have left, but you chose to run the street.
No, I wasn't run now. But you
No.
can't say no. You can't say that I ain't trying.
No,
Yeah, this my
whatever
first
you
time
said,
slip.
Londa, it didn't come back. You didn't check in with that girl.
I understand. I understand that part. That's what I understand. I'm not gonna follow you from that. I understand. Yeah, I should have called somebody, let y'all know I was okay. But you can't act like I'm trying.
No, you were trying at one time. But see, this is a build up from you cussing me out, disrespecting me, all that kind of stuff, and then you still got mad because I wouldn't let the little boy come over and stay and all that kind of stuff. You need to get yourself together.
I was getting myself together, Ma. Yeah, I slipped up. Okay, I understand that, but you act like this is a constantly thing. I'm getting myself together. Yeah, I chose to leave and stay with Terry instead of staying with y'all, but I am getting myself together.
No, Kiki even said y'all walking in the park and ain't going for jobs. It's Micah too. She's pissed at Mike too. He's 18. That's the only reason why he's not locked
I
up.
called Maurice, and Maurice told me I had to call him back at 3:30, and at that time we were at the park. So I have make an error. I could have a job. All I had to do was call Maurice back, but we was at the park with the baby, and
Right, that wasn't important. You could have done any of that, any other.
I understand, but you want me to call him. You wanted me to call him the same day. Yeah, things got switched up and things happened. I understand that. So I'm not gonna get mad about that.
Right, but I want you in school. I don't want
I'll
you
go.
to stop.
I will not go get my GED because that's what I was gonna do. When school started up, I was gonna ask you, could you help me get enrolled in that and some other stuff at Purdue, because Courtney talked to me about how I can get independent or whatever, or get some classes or something like that. But I'll go back to school. I'll finish. I'll stay up and out however as long as I have to. But I am trying. Yeah, I slipped up. I know.
Well, I don't think that's the best thing for you. I believe they have better stuff for you, and you can get help from them. They can get you on the straight and narrow. They can get you in your own place. You can get help through them, and then they can help you with the money, get back and forth to the doctor, all that. Because I'm not trying to take your baby from you. I'm not trying to get into that. I want you to be.
I was doing good. I'm doing good.
Oh, Yada, you're not doing good when you run the streets with Carolina, dropping the baby off at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It wasn't 2 o'clock in the morning. It was 11.
Okay, whatever, but it was too late. They would be out, and you partying and not coming back. You need to be responsible. So
Yeah, I slipped up. Okay, but I ain't never slipped up with Kamaya.
I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying what's best for you. Now, you are in a position to get yourself some help.
Okay, I'll get some help. But where is you talking about getting some help at?
No, you and Mikey need a separation. Y'all together don't make nothing but a bond. You won't get on the birth control pill. You're not doing anything I ask you. Now, all of a sudden, because you locked up, you want to make changes now.
No, that's not true, because I was making changes before this even happened.
Not in the street, Yada. You can't make changes in the street. And I'm sorry. I'm not going for that. I'm not falling for that. I'm not.
Ain't nobody trying to make you fall for it. I was trying to change when I was at Terry's house. So
Now,
that's.
if you're not with Terry, Yada, Clara Londa messed your life up.
She didn't mess up. She didn't mess my life up.
She's not a friend. You should have followed her around. You should have been more responsible. So I'm not. I cannot and I will not.
Well, that's
allow
fine.
you to make that same mistake again. I want you to be productive, and you can't do it on your own. And right now, I'm busy. I'm trying to work. I don't have time to babysit you and try and make sure you're not bringing this boy in and out the house, doing whatever y'all want to do. I can't do that anymore.
So
Life is over for that.
So
Best thing for you to do is to be there, let them help you, let Mike get his stuff together.
where? What is you talking about? Beware. Beware.
With Kiki. let him go back with Kiki, because he wasn't even calling her. He was hip hopping around just like he was doing with his cousin. He's not responsible.
Okay, I'm not on him. I'm on me. Where help? Where? I'm not worried about that.
Well, but if you're out in the street, he's with you. He's not gonna be no, but I guarantee you, y'all love each other. He loves you, but y'all need to work this stuff out separately, because together, neither one of y'all are responsible.
Mom, I'm not talking about him right now. I'm asking you, what help are you talking about?
I'm talking about the system getting you into a GED program.
Okay, let's talk about that, because you was
Getting you into your own house. You have until November when you're 18. If you can show them people that you are responsible enough, they will put you in your own place.
So where's I'm gonna go?
I don't know where they go. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea where they can put you this time. It all depends on if you stay, if you work a program, if you try and run. Whatever it is.
Ain't nobody trying to run. I didn't do nothing wrong. The only thing I didn't do was call y'all, tell y'all where I was at and check up. That's the thing. I understand that. Ain't nobody trying to run. I got a baby. And I was trying to get myself together. Yeah, I slipped up. I know that. But it ain't like I'm trying.
But how long were you gonna be in this slip up? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. How long
I was supposed to call y'all today anyway.
Girl, you and your friends was not gonna do nothing about this.
You don't, Mom, you don't know that. See, there you go assuming stuff again.
Well, y'all, no, you're gonna stay there. No.
Central control from intake, radio check.
You are
10-4. J53, I have one female ready to be showered in. 10-4. 10-4.
Foxtrot Central, base radio check. Foxtrot,
She's sleeping, she's tired. She was out smoking marijuana and drinking vodka last night.
Not only that, but she still has hormones. God, your baby's 5 months old. Your body's not even back to normal.
Flaps on, and this detention officer is gonna take you in the back. First, she's gonna search you again. I know I searched you, but for our safety as well as your own, she needs to double search you, okay? Okay. All right, Kamiata. Hopefully this weekend we'll give you a wake-up call. You said you were slipping. Hopefully this will help you put you back on track. You don't want to end up through the system again. It's okay. You'll be okay. Just do a lot of praying, and you know, when your mother comes to visit you, talk to her, tell her what's going on with you, and you need to get into something that will help you stay away from drugs and alcohol. You need the paperwork. All right, good luck, Kamiata.
the bottom of your braids down because I'm gonna need you to take down your braids before we can get you showered in, okay? If I'm pulling a little bit too much, let me know, okay? What's your name? Who? You got a rubber band on this? Turn your head around for me. I'm trying to get as close to your hair as I can, okay? Without getting your hair. That way it'll be easy for you to take them out. Here, you give me this. You go ahead and start taking your hair down. Take your glasses off. Sit your glasses up here for me. We're going to put your glasses in the back, okay?
I can't wear them.
Only when you're out in the day room you can wear them, okay? Here, let me get this in the front. Go ahead and be taking that out in the back. Jimmy's changing my mind for me.
So,
We got a
what's the deal with cutting off the braids?
Miles, Stephanie.
Basically what we do, we really don't want them to have any extra hair or anything on their hair. When they come in, they get showered, Lysol in. So we just, to prevent anything, because we have to inspect their hair, their natural hair. So if they have any type of tracks or any extra hair in their hair, we just have them take it down. So that way, it'll make it easier for us to inspect their natural hair.
Kenyatta, we obviously were with you yesterday when you were brought in, and it's been a emotional roller coaster for you. Can you tell us kind of what was going through your mind when you came in that back door, and you seemed a little stunned?
I was kind of upset because I'm back here again, but this time it's for something, for a misunderstanding, and not for me being bad or just running around and running away, anything like that. It was just lack of communication, and me and my cousin and my baby daddy not telling anybody where we was at. And then when I was thinking, I'm like, oh my God, I'm in this position again, but I know I'm going home because I didn't do anything wrong. And at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, I miss my baby. And I just miss my baby daddy. That's why I'm so emotional.
I'm sorry. You did great. You did great. You can do it. I know.
It is hard being a 17-year-old mama because I'm still a kid too. So I be sometimes depressed because she crying. Sometimes I don't know what she wants. But whenever I'm depressed or going through something, I don't let her see that because she know when something bad is going on, and she get irritated too. And that's why I need time. Basically, that was like a time for me to vent because I thought I was going to lose it. and I didn't want her to be around me like that. So whenever she get irritated, I go somewhere. I give her to my godmom or her grandma or one of my family members because I don't want to put myself in that position like that. Now that I'm away from her, it's hard because I'm so used to her sleeping in the bed with me. And then she be smiling. She about to turn 6 months on the 4th, and I've never been away from her like this. Never. It's hard. And now that means I gotta think more. Like, yeah, I can spend time by myself or whatever, but just next time, just make sure I call someone to check up on them.
Because really, you did the right thing, because what you've probably heard before is anytime you feel stressed or you feel like you're going to be angry, they always say, take a time out, have someone else take your child, for a while. That way you don't take anything out on your baby. So you really did do the right thing. If you felt like you needed some time away, you knew she was in a safe place. So you really did do the right thing.
That's why I told the police, I'm like, it was getting late and she was sleepy and getting cranky, so I didn't want her being out like that. And plus I was getting irritated, and because she was getting irritated. When she get irritated, I just don't know what to do. I don't know. So I just took her to a safe place, to her grandmother's house.
So tell me what it's like being a teenage mom, because that can be difficult. I know you love her to death, but I've talked to a lot of teenage parents before, and it's a big responsibility.
Yeah, like with me, it's like after I had my baby, I was iffy on going back to school because it was so much stuff going on with me, my personal life. I mean, now I got this baby, now I don't know what to do. So now I'm working on getting my GED. But now that I'm a teen mother, partying's got to stop. I don't go out like I used to. Only time I go out and spend time was with my baby daddy or with my cousin. I don't go nowhere else. I stay in the house. My mom gets mad sometimes because I be in the house all the time and don't do nothing. You got to find a job. You got to find daycare services. And if you don't have the money to pay for it and don't have a job, you got to have some program that will pay for it. But it comes with a lot of stuff. You either got to have a job or be in school for them to pay for it. And you got to follow up on it, like, I guess, every 6 months or so. And you got diapers, diaper wipes. They run out quicker than you think. You buy them one day and they're gone the next week. Doctor's appointments, shots, formula. They get older. Certain stuff you can't feed the baby. Sugars, candy, anything like that. And then you got to worry about their safety, like bleach or chemicals around them. Even though they little, they still can get into stuff like that. And the biggest thing is for a teen mother or any mother is to let your child go with anybody and everybody. I don't do that. I let her go with her family, or if she not nowhere with her family, she with me. I don't drop her off nowhere with anybody. I don't care if they my friend, even though I trust them, because you never know what happens. So if she not with me, she with my family. But when I go out, I take her with me too, because I don't want to leave my child on somebody else just because I'm young. It's a lot of older people that do that too. They drop their kids off somewhere and go have a good time. But I keep my baby with me. I can have fun and stuff along with my baby too. So it's...
Do you feel like anybody taught you how to parent at all? Or?
No. I'm just going on me because of the situations that I've been through ever since I was little, and seeing how my mom was treating me and how I've been treated. I had to grow up fast, so I learned from the streets. Yeah, I learned some stuff about parenting from my mom, but I've just looked through pregnancy books, asked people who are pregnant what happens when my body does this or that. I just read up on it and ask questions. That's the biggest thing. When you're pregnant and about to have a child, make sure you ask a lot of questions. I didn't know what prenatal pills was. I thought they was trying to drug me up. There's a lot of stuff. So I just taught myself. I'm doing the best way I can right now because I'm only 17.
Is it more than what you thought it would be? Are you ever really prepared to be a mom?
Well, not a lot. I was not prepared, even though I had everything, like the material things, but mentally, I'm like, man, as I'm ready to do this, what if I have postpartum, or what if I just say forget it and just I don't want to be a mama no more? Because everybody go through that, you know. I went through it several times, but you can't give up. I can't give up. One, because I've been put down all my life, and I just don't want nobody to be like, dang, I told you so. You ain't going to be a good mother. You ain't going to be this and that. So I'm proving everybody wrong, but at the same time doing it for myself because of situations I've been in, and I want to show my child that I love her and stuff like that.
So we've talked a little bit about what landed you here, which seems to be a miscommunication. Were you and your mom in a fight before that? What's been the relationship with you and your mom then?
It's just now getting closer a little bit. Before, when I was 14, the first time I ran away, it was the stuff that she used to do to us, and I used to fight. The first time I hit my mom is because she was gonna whip me for something I didn't do, and I couldn't take it no more. And then I started running away, fighting her, just going wild because nobody was paying attention to me. Nobody would listen to me, or if I had good grades or something, they'll put me down about it. And that, when you're a kid, you want to show your mom and dad, like, look what I did. But it was nothing like that. So that's why I acted out, because of the situation that was going on in my house. That's why I tell everybody, kids don't act out for no apparent reason. It's a reason behind that. If their parents not paying attention to them, or something mentally wrong with them, or they just wanted to do it just to get attention so people could stare at them.
Do you think that that's one of the biggest problems is, you know, whether it's adults or police officers or people in the system, that they just don't understand what kids go through at home and in their neighborhoods, and that's where it's really the toughest for you guys?
Yeah, it starts in the home, not outside. If you having problems at home and ain't nobody listening to you or supporting you, you're going to go out on the streets and find that if it's a gang or if it's bad. It's either way. You can find help from good people, or you could turn to the streets the bad way, in gangs, selling drugs, or doing things you ain't got no business. Most, like 100% of the kids that come here, they're either in gangs because they don't have that love and affection from their family, so they turn to that. It's not just a reason why kids get in gangs. It's a reason behind everything, because they don't have the love and support that they need, so they go and find it somewhere else.
Tell me about your neighborhood, you know, what you've kind of been surrounded by for most of your life.
Now, it's a okay block, but I'm from Chicago, and it's a lot of gang banging, shooting going on. So Indiana, it's nothing compared to Chicago. It's more crime there, and you see it up close and personal and stuff. So I know how it is because I had to grow up early and just experience a lot of stuff, so I know how it is. So the neighborhood I'm in now, it's quiet. It's okay.
Are you afraid at all for what's ahead for your daughter, as far as, you know, a lot of kids tell us, it's hard for me to get out of the environment that I live in now. And now I have a baby and I have to worry about where are we going to live someday. Are you at all afraid of what's ahead for her? And what
No, I'm not afraid, because if you have everything planned out and go according to what you want in your life, then it'll be okay. Yeah, it's not going to be all good in the beginning. It's going to be rocky because you're going to have some ups and downs. That's how you're going to be successful, if you have some ups and downs. So I'm not afraid. I think if you are afraid, you should just think positive. If you think positive and believe in yourself, then everything going to fall in place.
Now, you said you've been here before, and so the last time you were here, did you have to go in front of a judge?
Yes, because of my behavior and me running away from home, because the situations that was going on made me run away.
Are you nervous at all for court on Monday? That's just 2 days away. Tell me about how you're feeling about court.
I'm not nervous at all because I know I didn't do anything wrong. If you're nervous and you're scared to see the judge, then you did something wrong. I'm not nervous at all. The reason why I've been so upset and crying because I'm waiting for my baby daddy and my daughter, and I just miss them. But I'm not nervous at all because I know I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not upset to being up in here. I just got to deal with it. If you didn't do anything wrong, you shouldn't be upset or nervous or what the judge going to say to me. Is they going to send me here or send me there? Just flow with it. I'm flowing with it the best way I can. So I'm not nervous at all.
Do you think that you'll, some kids get to court and they just freeze. They're so nervous and they have a lot of things they want to say and then they don't. How do you think you're going to react in court? Are you going to be open with the judge?
Yeah, because before when I was here for the reasons, I used to freeze up because I would be scared of what the judge gonna say, and plus I had an attitude problem, and I didn't want to get an attitude and make things worse. But now, I'm just gonna, when he give me a chance to talk, and it will explain myself from the beginning to the end, leave no parts out, because it's two parts of a story. The judge gonna listen to my mom, and then he's gonna listen to me too, and that determines what's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna let everything out on the table because it was just a misunderstanding.
Are you afraid to see your mom in court? Are you a little nervous for that? Because she was pretty upset. Do you think she's calmed down a little?
She probably have, but once she hear my side of the story and she'll know where I'm coming from, and I have been on my P's and Q's about everything, she'll understand too, and so will everybody in the courtroom. So I'd be happy to see her. I just wanted her to hear my half of the story because she didn't want to hear it when they picked me up. So hopefully she'll just listen.
What do you hope happens in court? What do you hope the judge will say?
Well, I know for a fact that it's going to be ordered anyway for me to start my GED. I was going to do that anyway. So that's what's going to be ordered. And I guess me going home.
Has any of the other kids, I know you guys all like to kind of talk about, well, here's what I went through, and here's what I went through, and here's what you should expect. Do you know what any other options might be? What else can they order?
Probably to live with my godmom. They wouldn't let me call her because she's not my guardian. So I couldn't get in contact with her to let her know when my court date is. But I will ask him about that too, even though my mom's a legal guardian. I'm staying with my godmom right now. I'm not living with my mom. So I'll talk about that too to see what's going to happen. But I think it's just going to be ordered for me to go back home. And all I think the judge's going to say is just follow their rules, do what I got to do. I'll be 18 in 3 months. Just get over it.
If the judge has your mom, a lot of times the judge will ask the parents, do you want your daughter to come home, or what do you want? Do you think that your mom will say, yes, I want her to come home? Do you have any idea what your mom might say?
It's either way because I've been doing good for a year now, and I've been doing a lot of progress, and it's the first time I slipped up. So she will want me to come back home as long as I follow the rules and don't sneak my baby daddy in the house and go to school. That's her mainly thing. She would tell you she wants me to go back to school. But me, I'm different from everybody. I don't like school like that. I get frustrated. So I try to find an easy way out to help me out and get the same education as everybody else and still make it.
Do you understand why she wants you to go back to school?
Yes, so I could be successful and find a good job so I could take care of my family too.
So what's the final thing you would want people to know about kids who are in detention or kids who are going through this system that you think maybe people on the outside don't understand?
They should just don't judge us so soon because it's a reason why we're up in here. It's a reason why we have problems and act out a lot. So when people see us on TV, they automatically think, oh, she bad, and she cuss people out and gangs everything. It's not like that. it's two sides to the story.